I think if I would sum up my involvement in the Skin of Color Society, it would really be that this organization to me is my family. And I think that the Skin of Color Society has truly been a foundational pillar for me in my leadership career, not just in skin of color and pigmentary disorders and in clinical practice, but more so even in my leadership journey. I've had the privilege of serving as president of multiple different dermatologic organizations, and I have to say that the pride I feel of having served as president of the Skin of Color Society several years ago, it's really hard to quantify in words. This organization started off as a small group of experts, and to now be at a place where we have hundreds of members who come to our conferences, and more importantly, thousands of members worldwide, is incredible to watch the trajectory and the growth. I will say that during my presidency, I focused an incredible amount on increasing the visibility of the Skin of Color Society in media, in digital, in print, in scientific research and mentorship, and had a big focus on international engagement and growing our presence globally. I'm particularly proud of the collaborations we had during my presidency with the Pigmentary Disorders Society, which is the largest organization based on pigmentary disorders in India. We actually had a Skin of Color Society session at the Pigmentary Con in New Delhi during my presidency, where on site we actually signed up more than 100 new SOCS members at a conference internationally. We also collaborated with IMCAS for their annual Congress in Paris, the 5cc in Barcelona. We increased our reach of members from countries all over the world, not just Southeast Asia, Africa, South America, Europe, the list goes on. And I'm really proud to see that my president's successors have continued and really augmented those initiatives. The Skin of Color Society is continuously not only evolving, but I also think increasing its relevance in the House of Dermatology and more broadly in the House of Medicine. This organization is the premier global organization for skin of color dermatology, not just for us as the specialists, but for the patients and the public. You know, skin of color dermatology, I think, is in a period of a renaissance. There's so much interest from industry, there's so much interest from patients, there's more and more awareness about nuances and phenotypes of diseases. And most importantly, there's brand new treatments for diseases that disproportionately affect patients of color that we've never had treatments before. Vitiligo, alopecia areata, hidradenitis suppurativa. When I was president, we had no FDA-approved treatments for any of those three diseases. We have FDA-approved treatments and a lot more on the horizon. So as this organization continues to grow, I think the incredible opportunity here is to empower patients to seek out care from a dermatologist earlier in their disease course, and really then also educate patients on how to find a true specialist. I think there's lots of challenges ahead for our entire specialty, but particularly for skin of color, I think continuing to advocate for more research dollars, more studies, more funding in skin of color research is very, very important. I think the most important thing that I would say about leadership in our specialty is you have got to get involved. It is not enough to rely on someone else to do the job. You have to be at the table, otherwise it's going to be extremely challenging to continue to elevate our journey. I think for the Skin of Color Society, as I said, we have limitless potential. We have incredible leaders who came before me and incredible leaders who have followed. And I'm just privileged and honored that I was a part of that. And as I continue my leadership journey in other organizations and more broadly in the specialty, I take a lot of what I learned as Skin of Color Society Secretary Treasurer, as President, to these new roles, because again, the place where you feel like you're the most welcome, where you belong the most, and you're like family is what you carry with you going forward.